Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be discussing something that I never thought I'd be talking about. The secret lore of Zombie Tsunami. So you may be wondering, how could I find lore in some random mobile game about zombies, tsunamis, floating army men, and sly salamanders surprise? But the deeper I looked, the more connections I've made, and I think I have figured out the entire lore for this random mobile game. I had no reason to do this. There was no dramatic event that made me want to try and pull lore for this game out of literally nowhere. I just decided to start looking, not expecting to find, well, anything at all. But I ended up finding connections after connections, which led me down the biggest rabbit hole of lore I think I've ever been down. Now I realize how ridiculous this game is, but I think my theory of the lore covers everything. The insanely ridiculous balloon zombies, the bombs, the army, the earthquakes, the random duplicates of background characters, even the tsunamis themselves, even the curvature of the freaking background buildings. This theory has it all. So sit back, relax, and this theory will take you on a roller coaster. Or should I say, a tsunami. Any good theory on zombies starts with finding out where they came from and how the zombie virus works. So that's exactly where I started. When I first decided I wanted to look for lore in this game, I immediately screen recorded a bunch of footage and then looked it over frame by frame very carefully. I specifically looked at the zombies' jump and death animations and analyzed the background scenes to try to find anything I could connect together. And oh boy did I find something. Observation 1. The zombies appear to stretch and squish while jumping. Observation 2. The zombies appear to be able to stretch and manipulate parts of their jaw and bodies to accomplish different tasks, such as eating civilians, becoming balloons, or biting different things. But sometimes they are just stretched in their normal state. Observation 3. When the zombies die, the green skin appears to be shredded off of them while their body remains intact, just dead. Observation 4. When a zombie is hit by a helicopter or car, even if they are killed, they break the entire helicopter or car with them. So, all of this leads me to believe that these zombies aren't zombies at all, but are instead humans that are infected and controlled by a parasitic symbiote. And don't worry, I have plenty of evidence to back it up. First, let's break down what a zombie actually is. In most zombie games, movies, TV shows, and, well, media in general, zombies are undead humans that have been infected with the virus that preserves motor functions and gives them the predatory goal only to consume food. The human is dead, and the zombie is only a virus controlling the dead body, which means that they decay. Zombies are just dead humans with the brainstem being controlled by a virus. But I do not believe that is the case with the zombies in Zombie Tsunami. For one, they are green. Humans are not green, meaning there is more to the zombie tsunami virus than just controlling the brain of a dead human. It physically changes them. They don't even retain the properties of humans. This is shown by the fact that they bounce and squish. They can manipulate their bodies on command. They have a semi-hive mind intelligence. They have super strength, and they are near indestructible. Last time I checked, when you threw a human at the ground, it would just squish like a blob of slime, yet these zombies do. Which shows that they aren't just in control of their human body, they are something else. They can also manipulate their bodies. And I don't believe this is just some automatic survival adaptation, like how some animals can unhinge their jaw to capture prey. All of this is done by the zombie's own free will. This is shown by my favorite background zombie, which is extremely important to this theory for two main reasons. I've nicknamed him Alligator Joe. So just remember him, because we're going to get back to him later. But right now, just look at him. Notice anything? Anything different than any other background zombie? Yep, his jaw is stretched and manipulated. The only other time we see this is when a zombie consumes a citizen. But the fact that Alligator Joe chooses to manipulate his jaw like this when not attacking citizens shows that it is a voluntary action and not a survival adaptation. further proving that these zombies aren't just undead humans, they are something more. These zombies are also shown to have hive mind semi-intelligence. Normal zombies in most zombie media are just able to seek out food lifelessly. They have no higher function besides their basic motor controls, because once again, their body and brain is dead. But the zombies in Zombie Tsunami seem to have some sort of hive mind semi-intelligence. This is shown by the fact that they accomplish basic tasks, such as being able to write numbers or say words like brains. It seems to be a hive mind because they're interconnected in a way. Notice how when you press the jump button for zombies to jump, they don't jump all at once. The first zombie jumps, and all the other zombies keep moving until they get to the spot the first zombie was when they jumped, and then they jump. This basic action shows that the zombies are part of a hive mind, and is reinforced by the different types of special abilities the zombies can use, like simultaneously becoming ninjas or quarterbacks or part of a gliding dragon suit. These zombies were made to be incredibly versatile, and the hive mind isn't the only superpower these zombies have. They also have incredible super strength. Just 4 of them can flip a car, just 8 of them can flip a bus, just 12 of them can flip a literal military tank, and 16 of them can flip a freaking plane. Let's put that in perspective. I first tried to find the zombie strength by calculating the weight of the tank and dividing it by the amount of zombies needed to flip it to find the strength of each individual zombie. But the tanks in the game are really weird, and well, they're literally built like a box. And after hours of doing tank research, I couldn't find a real tank that resembles the tanks in Zombie Tsunami, but then I realized I could just use the buses. The buses in Zombie Tsunami are actually double-decker buses that are used in the UK. You can see this by the second layer of windows the buses have in the game. They weigh about 26,455 pounds, so dividing that by 8, the amount of zombies need to flip one, it gives you the weight each zombie can lift, which is 3,306 pounds. To put that in perspective, the deadlifting world record is 1,104 pounds, meaning these zombies are literally stronger than the strongest humans. This further proves that the zombies in Zombie Tsunami are not zombies. By far, the zombies' greatest superpower is their near indestructibility. In the game, there are only 3 ways to kill the zombies: falling in a hole, being hit at full force of the moving vehicle, or being blown up by a bomb. Don't worry about scrolling yet, because we'll get into that. Now let's analyze how these things are able to kill them. Obviously, falling in a hole kills them. Maybe it doesn't even kill them, but they're disconnected, not with the rest of the group anymore, so they don't really count. Now let's look what happens when a vehicle hits them at full speed. Yeah, that's right. Even when a helicopter or a car hits a zombie at full speed and kills it, the helicopter or car gets destroyed too. It shows how incredibly powerful these zombies are. And the only other way to kill them involves being blown up with a bomb even bigger than they are. We'll get back to the bombs later, but now let's look at the zombies' death animation. When the zombies are killed, their green skin is actually shredded from them, leaving a lifeless black corpse. And this is just another reason I believe these zombies aren't true zombies. They are controlled by a symbiote. When they die, the symbiote is shredded from them, and it reveals the corpse of the human that they have controlled and fed off of. And this corpse looks nothing like a normal zombie. It is black and lifeless, like the symbiote has sucked everything from it. And this separation of the symbiote from the host body shows that there is no virus at all, and the humans are having their bodies being taken over and controlled by the symbiote. But that leaves the next question. Where did this symbiote come from, and what is its purpose? So throughout this game, there are 3 main factions of characters you can see: the zombies, pedestrians, and the military. And this is understandable, because of course the military is going to try to fight a zombie outbreak. But what has always caught my eye about the military in this game is that they never try to really fight. There are soldiers, right there, doing nothing. Soldiers are supposed to have guns and are supposed to fight. In any other zombie media, the army fights the zombies everything they can. Yet in Zombie Tsunami, the military literally has tanks, right there, doing nothing. The soldiers, they have guns on them, but what are they doing? Nothing. The only time they ever try to fight back is flying helicopters into the zombies. Why does the military not fight back? I think it's because they know exactly how powerful the zombies are, and know that their guns or even their tanks would have no effect on them. And of course you could say that maybe the virus has been going on long enough that they know the zombies' strengths and weaknesses. But no, from everything I observed in the backgrounds of the game, it seems like this virus has just started. Or more accurately, the zombies have just invaded. Looking at the backgrounds, you can see these citizens have no idea what to do. Like, this is the first time they're ever seeing something like this. Like, this has just happened. Civilians are still in their houses. If the zombie virus had been going on for a while, they would have already left and they would be trying to fight somehow, so they're looking so surprised and confused and, well, incompetent. In the background of the beach scene, you can see there's still ships and stuff on the water, like they don't even realize what's going on. In fact, you can see in the Los Angeles background that the zombies haven't even invaded the city yet, they're still just waiting on the outskirts. So it seems this is the first few days, if not the very first day of the zombie invasion. So then how? How does the military know that their guns and tanks will have no effect on the zombies? How have they already planned to fly helicopters into them? How did they know what the zombies were so quickly? It's because the military created the symbiote and they're trying to control it before it gets worse. It all makes sense when you look at it that way. It's why the zombies are so powerful. It's because the symbiote was created by the government to be the ultimate weapon, able to control things and become part of a massive hive mind. All the zombies are able to take orders at once, right from their minds. And their super strength and near indestructibility makes them the ultimate weapon. But of course, they couldn't control it, and it backfired, causing a zombie invasion. But now the question remains, how did they create the symbiote? And how did they lose control of it? Well, hear me out. I believe the symbiote is actually alien in origin. Think about it. This game is full of alien imagery. The giant Z looks like a massive alien. The zombies themselves look more like aliens than traditional undead. Even the bombs don't look like landmines or any type of real bomb. The beeping red eye in the middle makes them look alien. And are we forgetting about the literal UFO that clones zombies? Keyword, clones. The UFO, the aliens, are helping the zombies invade the world. And this makes me think the symbiote was alien in origin, developed by the military into the extremely powerful zombie virus, and then got out of hand because the aliens didn't want the humans messing with their technology and their symbiote. And now they seek revenge by sending the zombies invading all the world. And knowing that aliens are behind the zombie invasion clears up so many questions. Back to Alligator Joe, something that I've always wondered is how there are two of him sometimes. He seems so unique, yet sometimes there's a pure copy of him, a clone. The aliens are cloning the zombies and supporting them in various ways to help destroy the humans. This isn't all the aliens are doing. I think they're also behind the earthquakes that rock the zombies constantly. And why, you might ask? Why would the aliens create the earthquakes to harm zombies? Well, it's because earthquakes create tsunamis. Zombie tsunamis. And what's more powerful than zombies running on tsunamis to destroy anything in their path? These constant earthquakes also explain why the buildings in the background are so dang curvy, because they're getting hit with earthquake after earthquake. And that isn't all the aliens are doing. The aliens are also supporting the zombie through the bonuses. Sometimes they send them new equipment to assimilate into, like the ninja, the quarterback, or the dragon. And sometimes they test experiments to give the zombies new abilities, like the golden zombies, the balloon zombies, the giant Z. They also have teleportation technology, and this is shown in the tunnels. The aliens set up teleportation tunnels that bring their zombie invaders to various locations across the world and across time. Yeah, you heard me right. The aliens have time travel. That's how you can go back to places like Aztec Mexico with a freaking Jurassic. But then you might be thinking, how could the humans, the military, and the cars and the helicopters and all of that still exist in those times? Well, it's because they existed along the roads that the tunnels passed through. It also explains why, even when the background changes, you were still dealing with the same types of cars, same military, same everything else. It is because the tunnels are along these roads, and everyone on the road has passed through into the new location too. People from certain times are even starting to get into the wrong location. That's why you see Aztec warriors in the Jurassic. But why are the aliens sending zombies across different times and locations? Well, along with wanting to take over the world and get revenge on the humans, they also are trying to learn. That's why the zombies are so obsessed with brain. The symbiote sucks the intelligence and knowledge of the zombies they control and sends it to the aliens. This is shown in the potions you fill up. They use more knowledge, along with other things they take from the humans, to develop upgrades to their abilities and technology. This is why you can unlock new upgrades or bonuses at higher potion level. This is why you can unlock new backgrounds at a higher potion level, because they're using more intelligence and more brain power to further their inventions in tech, and develop time travel and teleportation in new locations. But you know why this is the scariest part of the theory? You know why this is terrifying? Because you are the aliens. Remember how I said the zombies were part of a hive mind because of things like their jumping pattern? Well, the aliens are the ones controlling the hive mind. The aliens are the ones telling the zombies when to jump and how to use their abilities. Meaning you. You are the aliens. Or more specifically, one alien that gets to control one group of zombies on one road. The alien high command is the one giving you the missions, and your job is to control one group of alien hive mind to complete those missions. Get the aliens more information and control the humans. And this can explain how scrolling kills the zombies. You're obviously not floating along with the zombies. You're controlling a hive mind in one specific area that moves forward across the road. And the zombies are supposed to keep up, and if they can't and fall too far from the screen, they're disconnected from the hive mind. The alien theory explains everything. So there we have it. This theory explains everything. It checks all the boxes. The backgrounds, the death animations, the military, the bonuses, the earthquakes, the tsunamis, even the upgrades and missions. Literally every single part of this wacky game is explained through this theory. It really leaves you with a new, darker feel to the game. You are an alien, controlling a hive mind of infected humans, controlled by an extremely powerful symbiote, traveling across Earth and time, all with the purpose of consuming humans, gaining intelligence from their brain power, and using it to develop potions, upgrades to their technology, and new abilities for the zombie symbiote. You are contributing to wiping out the human race and taking over for the alien high command. This theory was, well, a lot of fun to make. I literally had no reason to try to find lore in this wacky game. I just took some footage and played it frame by frame. I started finding things, making connections, and just kept going deeper. I spent hours and hours doing research on this video, like real-world research, researching tanks, buses, the strongest band in the world. This video was so much fun to make. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, please drop a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below. And if you have anything else that could be added onto this theory, or just feedback in general, please leave a comment. I'll read every single one of them. But this was a lot of fun, guys. Until next time, bye nerds.